Well, hello everyone, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Iron Panther Presents. We're going back to Tubi. It's been a while since we did this, as we talk about the new movie Vicious Murderer. Brought to you by Stacy. She thought it was a good movie. A lot of things happening. We're gonna talk about it. What does it mean? Stacy in the background, like, why are you blaming me for this? She's the reason why we're doing this. She needs to accept responsibility. But anyway, we're gonna talk about this movie. It was a lot of twists and turns and stuff like that. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. You can like on the video, you can comment on the video, share the video, go watch some Tubi, and then come back and watch us. Anyway, something like that. Anyway, sit back, enjoy the intro, and then we're gonna start the show. All right, let's do that. Oh, wait. I got to do it now. Wait. This is gonna be funny. Wait. You ready? I got to do it.
This is awesome. This is amazing. I love it.
It was psychological. It was emotional.
Extremely entertaining.
But as always, as we try to say here, as we said, if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And as we talk about this video, please like on the video and comment on the video, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Okay, what happens when your wife knows what you're doing, but you also know what your wife's doing, but she doesn't know what you're doing with the other person, but you kind of do know, and then you try to kill each other, and then, yes, that is kind of what happened, I guess. But anyway, Stacey, please,
First of all, my exact text was, "This was ... interesting ... Like I said. And then Kim said, "It was pretty good. Thanks for the suggestion, Stacey." And then you said,
"It was pretty good."
Sunday. Stop blaming me for this foolishness.
Oh, I'm not. It's David. I'm not.
David. You know I'm talking to David.
I said what I said. I was like, you watched it, you brought this to our attention, and then Kim co-signed, and I was like, all right, let's see. And I said, you know what? If Stacey likes it, I love it. Let's see what this is about.
It's an interesting movie. Lots of twists and turns. Okay. Mm-hmm. Good, but it's Tubi, so there you go.
It was Tubi good. Tubi good.
It was Tubi. It was Tubi.
It was Tubi. Tubi is done better. That's why I feel bad saying Tubi good. Like, this is a standard, because Tubi, there's better stuff on Tubi. It was a good idea. Like I said, we all agreed the execution was too much. Like, they had too many twists that if you put any thought behind it, it makes no sense whatsoever. Right. And it's like they were just like, we got 5 more minutes. Let's do one more twist. And I'm like, for what? Like, what? Right. What are we trying to achieve?
Chris Stokes did this, and if you ever watch any of Chris Stokes' productions, which is like 50% of Tubi, he likes to do that little "okay, gotcha" thing. Yep. And he really does it at the end. So I was surprised when he did it, kind of in the beginning, the middle, end, and then after the end. Like, I was like, wait, what? But I was more.
He writes them with Marcus Houston.
Well, we heard the whole story behind him and Marcus Houston. We ain't gonna discuss that on this here platform.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he's a mini diddler. Let's just say that.
I know. Yeah.
So yeah, it was an interesting idea. I mean, it was different. It wasn't the same. Oh, my wife cheated on me, I'm a killer, and blah blah blah. They added some layers. It was just too many layers, maybe. Like, if you took one of the layers off, I would have been like, okay. Because when they did the let's kill, is it Kevin twist? I was like, oh, okay. But then they kept twisting after that. And I was like, why? Like, you had a good one. You could have just stuck with this one, right? And just kind of let it play out. But I mean, it's an interesting watch for, a night when you're not doing anything. And it's free. It's Tubi. It's,
Yeah. And then you have to pay attention. If you somewhat care about what you're watching, you do have to pay attention, especially like the last 5 minutes, because they shove about 3 more twists in there, and you got to be like, what, and then what, and then so it's constant. It's like, now we got to change it this, and we got to change it, and you're like, what the fuck? And I was like, you quit, and then your brain quits. You're like, you know what? Let's just get this over with. Like, after that many twists, you're like, let's just get to the end, because I'm confused. But Kim, what did you think of it? What the one twist that got you of all the twists? What one you thought was the most creative? That kind of thing.
Well, creative. that she died at the end.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I was like, wait a minute. I really thought that she was going to get away with it. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, okay, so they're going to put the woman on top, right? Not to say that she was right. I'm not saying that, because nobody in this was right. Everybody was wrong. But I felt like, oh, okay, they're going to let her ride off into the sunset with Jesse, right? No, they actually, Jesse and Nathan did the okie doke. And they was like, no, you're the one who's going to die. You know, it was, even though I know Jesse was gonna, one of the other twists was that Jesse was gonna kill her, you know, because Nathan asked him to, right? But they really they untwisted that and then twisted into Kevin, which is the money guy, and then they untwisted that and went right back to killing her. I was like, wow, okay, yeah. I just thought it was like 30 minutes too long. I would have been okay with 90 minutes. I feel like, you know, because it was just too much going on. Yeah.
I think it was less than 90, Kim. Like, it wasn't that
It
long.
was
Like,
124. I'm looking at it now. I'm sorry, not 124. It was an hour and 24 minutes.
yeah, so again, so 90 minutes, you saying it should have been like an hour.
That is
Where you
84.
like,
It should have been like
hour. Yeah.
Like it should have been a good like Law and Order episode, and then like and then like we've been done with it, like or maybe like a Street Legal episode, and then we're done with it. Because but Kim, you were speaking, you read my mind. The fact that Riley was the one that ended up being killed, I did not see that coming. Even as it was ending, I was like, the woman always somehow lives, because it just looks better when the man dies and the woman walks away, right? And for her to take two to the chest, I was like, I did not see that coming, of all the twists. And then I thought, there's no fucking way come on, there's no way you're getting away with this. No detective is going to believe this is self-defense until you find out that the detective is also in on it because of the brother. And I'm like, I was like, okay, like this, I'm gonna let this slide, because this was the ending. So you were upset that she ended up dying? You want?
Well, I mean, are you talking
he was gonna pin the murder on her? I thought he actually killed the cousin, and then he was gonna pin the murder on her and let her go to jail for the cousin.
Yep.
I would have been like, okay. But when he shot her, I was like, what?
He rides off into the sunset with Brianna, who we only saw one time, really, his assistant. And so I was telling the Kim and Stacy that this reminded me of like a Lisa Brown type production. Like if you watch like the Dirty D, if you watch like Sloppy Seconds, she will shove 150 twists into anything, and they don't make a lot of sense, but you still watch. Like what?
Stacey's not listening to you, David.
I know, right? It's like you can't. It's like it's so much that all of a sudden it's supposed to be good writing, because you're like, oh, like clutching your pearls. But then I'm like, this doesn't. What? Like, what the fuck? I believe it will be no. He's going to marry somebody else who do the exact same thing. Night Theater's first wife, in order to get that money. I'm sorry. No, this is over. Like this.
I hope there's not a second, because I can't.
No.
How would he even get the money? It doesn't make sense.
Go ahead, Stacy. Explain.
Yeah. She somehow invested in some unnamed crypto coin that gave her $250 million. Is that okay? Kevin somehow moved it into a trust that he controlled, that she thought he was doing it for her, but he controlled it, and so she didn't have access to it. But somehow when he dies, it just automatically ends up in her account.
Well, because she said it automatically with crypto. And this is the thing, it wasn't crypto anymore.
There is no such thing as a crypto trust, as far as I know. Crypto sits in a wallet, and whoever has the private key to that wallet owns what's in there.
Right.
So if he stole the private key and she didn't have it, she can't access it. But there's nothing to say if you die, it just goes poof back over to her. There's no such thing as that.
Yeah.
Unless he had a will that says, I leave all my assets to this chick, how does she get the money just because he died? It didn't make sense to me.
But then if it's all about the 250 million, even that doesn't make sense, because at first it started off that she was an heiress and that the fact that this 250 was actually her trust that she had from her family, which
That's
apparently
what I thought until they came up with the crypto scheme. But then they went back and said that when she ran away from home at 14 to be a model, her parents cut her out.
So again, that's even confusing, because first it was like you left your. She said, I wanted to be a model. I started at 14. I wanted kids. I got married.
There are no kids.
What happened to the kids? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? There are no kids. Even when Nathan asked, why were we together? Why are we even here? She never once mentioned the kids. And she said, I'm running off with Frank/Jesse because I want some kids. And then that would make some type of sense. I was like, did he start dating you when you were 15? Because you make it seem like you started modeling at 14. Somehow he ended your modeling career in your teens, I guess, and you just been a wife. So then she went from spoiled housewife that he has to pay for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then she's the heiress that he's trying to get money out of.
Yep.
Then she's back to being the poor housewife that can't leave her husband because he has all the money, but he only has $50 million that his dumb ass put in one investment.
Which is ridiculous, right? And then why would Kevin's the money man, right?
Yes.
So why would Kevin say that this is okay? Like, even if Nathan told him to do it, he's the money guy. So he should have said, this is not, you don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Right? Like, no.
If you are a trader, there is such thing as a stop loss. You buy something at a certain price and you say, if it drops below this price, you just automatically just get me out of the trade.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a stop loss on $50 million. That's like your entire fortune. You don't have a stop loss? What?
But then wait.
Was it that much slippage? I don't understand.
Yeah, it was stupid.
But then it goes from, Kevin says, look, bro, I monitor the money. I don't tell you how to use your money. And I was like, okay, and then, oh, by the way, I'm going back to my old firm. I was like, okay, that's an interesting way to look at it. But then you hear Riley say he had helped her invest her own money, made $250 million off the same crypto that tanked her husband, then pulled it out before it tanked. I'm like, is this insider trading or some shit?
Because
that's what it sounds like.
So I'm like, that's a whole other layer.
Because how is he going to tell her to get out now? And how do you know? Like,
right? So we don't even get into the insider trading thing, but then that somehow becomes the source of the 250 million. So how did you know that before you start plotting her murder?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm like, because I mean, and then wait. You are married for years. Riley doesn't know that her brother-in-law is the district attorney? And she's
that didn't make sense.
I mean, forget the fact you don't know he has a cousin named Frank in prison. Okay.
Who's taking the rap for him?
What rap? Remember what? Yep. Rap? Then he's like, yo, if you talk shit, I'm going to turn you in because I talked my brother into letting you out of prison. But motherfucker, I took the rap for you. So if you stitch on me, I'm just gonna say you're the one that did the crime, which we never even acknowledged what the crime was.
Exactly.
So what does this have to do with anything? Like I don't understand what is happening. And then I was okay. Wait a minute. Did Riley, her sister, and her girlfriend? None of this is making sense. Because she tells both the girlfriend first, then the sister. Mm-hmm. I met someone else. Somehow, neither one of you know who this man is, but I'm leaving my husband. The sister says, I cheated on my husband, and I realized that was a terrible mistake. Where's the husband? We go back to the house, which is the family house, and somehow we still don't see the husband. And I'm like, where's the husband? And then And then wait a minute. They neither one of them mentioned anything about the fact that you were fucking around on your husband before with Kevin until Nathan says it to Jesse. Then all of a sudden, both of the women are like, "You remember what happened with Kevin? When did that become common knowledge? Because y'all didn't mention no Kevin."
Mm-hmm.
I actually thought he was lying to juice his Jesse up to be like, "Oh, you know she's fucking Kevin." What? And then that's what I thought. But then no, I was fucking Kevin. So your businessman is someone who was fucking your wife, and somehow you still taking financial advice from this dude? Like, I don't understand how your company loses every dime that the CEO has, and none of them seem to care. Because he immediately said, "We're broke," and they just go back outside and go back to work. You saw the white girl; she was like,
"Yeah," and it's like, so you're not getting paid next week, right?
Right. They were very calm for a company that just fell apart.
And then already had a new job lined up, so he was like, "All right, I'm out."
Yeah, he was peacing out. He didn't even care. He was like, "Oh well,
and
this
then
is
he
your
still
problem."
stayed there. And then Brianna, who is fucking the CEO, doesn't run in immediately and be like, "What happened? I thought you were gonna take." We hear nothing from this woman. It's just some random flashback of her titties out, and I'm like, "This is supposed to acknowledge their relationship." I was like, "She looking good, but this don't make any sense." I'm like, "What is happening?" But I was like, "Let's watch it one more time. Let me see if I can. I'll get it." Huh. Oh, I'm sorry. Listen. I see. So, as Chris Strokes that directed it, and then as Marquez Houston, the writer, on the script to get back to me. Oh man, this is a recipe for disaster. She told different stories of how she got her. Yeah, exactly. She didn't want him to know her finances. She told the husband a different story because I remember he wanted her killed. But it doesn't make any sense because even the sister was talking about the trust fund. Even the sister was like, "Oh, maybe this mystery man, which you didn't identify, wants your money." That implies she has money from the trust. But then she doesn't have money from the trust. It's the cryptocurrency money that Kevin stole from her in the first place.
And see, Nathan said that when they were standing there talking, I think he was talking to Jesse or something, and he said that she had, this money. No, that she had worked as a model and built up her money again. So it wasn't even the trust money. It was money that she worked for. And so it wasn't trust money. Because remember, her father took the trust money away when she ran away.
So that's where it went into. That's the seed money she used to invest into the crypto that Kevin helped her do that grew to 250 million. Yes. And then Kevin took it, but then also took it from. I feel like I was watching Reasonable Doubt somehow to be like, she got the money, but she ain't got the money. And I'm like, damn it, please don't remind me of that shitty show. I was like, why is this happening? But the dialogue was fucking painful. To be like, you are talking to each other because you're really trying to explain it to us. You're not doing. Why are you talking like this? Like, when you were 14 and you were a model, and when I met you, and then you said you wanted to move in together, and I was like, okay, you should already know this about each other, right? So why are we talking like this? Like, hey man, when you went to jail for me that one time and you did that bid, and I told you that when you got out, I would take care of you. Again, he already know that. So why are you talking like this? Because you're trying to explain
because
it to us.
The audience needs to know what's going on, right?
Yeah. Like, do better. Let's do better because I don't know what the bid was for, and I don't know what you did. So I don't. This doesn't make any kind of sense. I was like, stop it. So why are we? Please. But it was. I love the fact she was like, "Oh yeah, I know you were trying to kill me. So why are you still fucking this dude? Why? Wait a minute. Again,
no. Wait a minute, David. When she said that, right? I'm thinking in my head, okay, she's gonna leave him, right? She's on the next thing smoking. She's like in lingerie in the next scene. Like, come on, honey, don't go see Brianna, whatever the mistress name is. And I was like, why is it that when women are being rejected by men, they throw on the lingerie and are like, come get me? What? Like, who wrote this?
I don't, but again, wait a minute. I hear you because that didn't make any sense to me either. But again, you spent 45 minutes of a 90-minute movie talking about how you wanted to leave your husband, despite what your sister and your best friend said. Mm-hmm. Your husband says, "I want to leave you," and you're like, "No, I thought we had so." I'm like, what? Like, I thought
you tell her that? Like, you mad because the husband that you were gonna leave now wants to leave you?
Yes.
Like, what are we doing?
But then at least they
She's
acknowledge it.
flip-flopping. That's what she's doing. It's
It
like
just-
she can leave him, but he cannot leave her. She can't deal with that part of it. I was like, what?
And then why are you hiring your again, the district attorney is your brother who can
Yeah.
basically bend the police force to his will. Why did you hire your cousin to fuck your wife so you could maybe somehow set her up for murder at some point at the house on some Hey, check this out. I know my wife's scheduled down to at Thursday at 5:45 p.m. She takes a shower. At 6 o'clock, she shits. At 6:35, she wipes her butt. At 6:45, she puts on her drawers. At 7 o'clock, she's in the bed and she's sleeping. I need you to kill her between 6:45 and 7 o'clock before she falls asleep. After maybe she touches herself. This is every Thursday. I need you to come in and do this. And he's like, yeah, this makes sense. The door is going to be open because we made no effort to fix the door because this makes sense.
The original plan.
Said, I don't know why we didn't fix it. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Stacey.
What was the original plan? Because the murder was like plan number 2. Because originally Jesse was supposed to do something. Then Nathan comes to Jesse. No, I need you to kill him. Well, that wasn't the plan. What was the plan?
That's true. That's true. Because then he pulls out that random ass gun. It's like, now I need you to kill her. Well, so again, just rob this bitch. How hard can that be? She's walking down the street.
Oh, she's your wife. If she has 250 million, you should have 250 million.
Right?
True.
Like it's dude,
True.
like you said, there was no prenup, which means you could leave her 2-time cheating ass and just take the money. So what are we doing right now? But again, if you want to kill her, random crime happens all the time. Like it's not that hard. Why you got to have her break into that? And then I was like, how is she going to explain that Kevin is dressed up as a robber? And she's like, we like to play dress up. I was like, so he was going to break into my house, because I know women that said this dumb shit. Break into the house, David, and then act like, I'm like, what the? I'm not.
Did you do it though?
No, I ain't doing that dumb shit. I like, you doing too much, girl. You're doing too much. Like, I like, because I ain't getting shot. One, I was like, I ain't going to jail. I ain't going to jail for some shit. Be like, but she was like, hey, we're going to play dress up. And then I was like, what is wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with you? You want me to be like, I'm creeping up on you. I was like, you need some therapy, girl. That's what you need. But I'm like, this is what but I like, the story was so unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, she's fucking the detective. He's working with her. So this is all part of the plan. Okay. But then he's like, no. He was working with the husband. Well, with the brother. And I was like,
yeah.
How did you?
Can we consider that a twist too? I guess that's another twist, right?
Yeah. Because you're like, what? And then again, everybody's related to everybody. But again, I let the cousin thing go because I'm like, okay, distant cousin, he's in jail, whatever. But then the brother, stop it. If you've been married for him for years, as you claim, and you're happily any kind of marriage, you know who the immediate family is. How do you not know this is your brother? But wait, when Nathan says, "Hey, Riley, let's go to an art gallery exhibit." Okay, let's see this up and coming artist who, by the way, has actual art, and there's people buying the art, which means he's not pretending, because he's selling a product and people are probably buying it. But anyway, when he walks in, he's like, I was like, okay, so you're setting the scene because you know that your wife is fucking this dude. Like, I've seen, right? So then I was like, okay, that was kind of cool. But I'm like, why is Riley face fucking this dude like in the place? Because Jesse is looking at a painting and she turns around and Nathan is looking at the painting. She turns around and looks at Jesse. She's like, I was like, how does he not see that? Like, how does anyone not see that? Like, what's happening? Like, this. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I'm like, I don't. And then every day she's getting the dick, and you mean to tell me you don't think your husband knows that?
Yeah, it's like I don't okay, she's a housewife, right? So where the hell are you disappearing to every day or every other day to be able to? And then wait a minute, hold up. Let's start from the very beginning. When she walks through the door, right? The night of the gallery thing, and it's the next day. And I'm like, she just rolled out of bed from being with Jesse, and it's morning time, or well, it's
The
actually
sun
later
is
in the
up.
morning.
The sun is up. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, and he didn't say anything. Nathan never said, "Where were you? What were you
Right.
doing?" He just like, I
Get
need
dressed.
to
We're going out. That's what he said.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. So we're saying that it's okay for her to spend the night out, randomly, after disappearing every day for like an hour or two. I don't get that. What kind of marriage do they have? Like, does he know
Kim,
she's smashing other people? Like,
it's funny you should bring this up, Kim, because then I start looking at the sun. Because notice, to your point, is that let's say it was an afternoon rendezvous, right? So she gets up from the nut, she gets dressed, she takes the lift home, right?
yeah,
It's daytime. He says, right, like you said, we're going to the gallery, get dressed. How is it pitch black night when they get to the gallery? I'm like, how long
Like
do you think?
previous time.
yeah. Is that what it is?
I don't understand. Like it was light outside, but
Yeah.
now it's night. Everybody's all calm. They've been drinking like they've been there for a while, and I'm like, I don't understand any of this. And then again, Nathan's like, "Hello, Jesse, if that is your name. This is my wife. She used to be a model. She likes that dick." And he's like, "Yeah, she's like a good woman, a real good woman." Excuse me, I'm sorry. What did you say? This your wife? I'm like, why are y'all flirting? How are you doing this shit? And like Nathan not choking the shit out you right now because like it's all set up. And then I was like, how are you just in his house? Like he got the gun. Like, what's up, bro? I was like, oh, so he was fucking your wife, and he's like, what's up, cuz? I was like, this is what? I was like, how did we get here? Then he goes from Jesse's like, Frank. It's like, you know me. We've known each other our whole lives. Oh, okay. Then Nathan goes, I'll put you back in the hole where I found you. So which one is it? Did you find him in prison or did you know him your whole life?
Right.
And you're gonna put him back. How are you gonna put him back in prison? He's like, I'm a powerful man. Everybody knows I'm powerful.
He's gonna make his brother put him back in jail.
I get, but like you lost every dime you have. You have nothing. How is this not news? How is the crypto king being brought down in one deal not news? I was like, how does the wife not know you're absolutely broke at this point? It
makes sense.
Wait. Bad dialogue. We're fucking. What about the cars? Well, the cars are all leased. What about the house? You're renting that. Yeah, you know that. Why are we doing this for us?
No, he specifically said everything was in Riley's name.
No, but again, to bad dialogue because the first Kevin was like, he's like, can I sell the cars? No, they're leased. Like it's all like you don't own any of this shit. So I was like, but you already know that. So why are we going through that? Because we don't know how broke these black motherfuckers are. They don't buy the car.
No, nothing. Apparently, he sits around and listens to other people tell him what to do, and he invests. And he happens to make a whole bunch of money when somebody else tells him what to do. He don't know nothing.
Mm-mm.
And then it was the sister, right? The sister-in-law who was like, "Oh, was that a lie?" Riley tells him that her sister's husband wants to get into cryptocurrency, and he's like,
that was
"Yeah,
a lie.
so
That was a lie."
I was like, "Okay." I was like, "I can't." It was so.
She made up the story because Nathan could hear her talking to Jesse.
That's right.
So she had to come up with like a stupid lie, and I was like, "This is the dumbest lie." It doesn't. She's nervously saying it to him, and you can tell it's a story. And I'm like, "Okay, your acting right now is terrible." Like,
why are you having this conversation in your house on the phone? Hey, baby, I hope one day I can leave my husband for you. He's in the other room. He can't hear me right now. I said he can't hear me right now. So I'm going to text you later. I could just text you anyway. I'll text you later, though. Okay, baby. Love you. That dick was good. Huh? Never mind. What? You breaking up? Oh, I'm sorry, husband. Did you? What? Huh? You heard me on
what
the phone?
happened?
What?
Oh, well, my sister was. I was like, no, sweetheart, no. Because by that point, you should know that he heard most of what you said. You know what I mean? Like
something. And then the sister, the best friend, to be like, oh girl, let me pray for you. I was like, let's move on to the next scene. Let's just move on. I was like, and they did.
No, the girl April Jones. I can't remember her character. but the best friend. I know you're talking about. Yeah.
I was like,
Chrissy. Yeah.
Chrissy, them titties were out. It was hard for me not to notice. Like when she was
I
sitting,
mean, she's very small though. They weren't that big.
I was like, hey, that dress was big. I was like, and when she was, I was like, this is a put a bra on, girl. What are we trying to achieve? Like what? I don't understand what. Again, this is not your movie. Let's vote. Let the wife shine.
You know that's Omarion's baby mama, right?
Oh really?
Yeah, April Jones. Yeah.
Well, I see.
She goes with Taye Diggs now.
Oh really? Oh, that's Lucky Man. But anyway, I was again confused. I was like, this is. I'm not. You need to do something with this wardrobe. I was like, it's distracting. Is what I'm saying. Like, let's get to the story. I just can't. Wait. So Stacey and I are gonna do that tomorrow evening. I haven't even watched. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna go to swim, and I'm gonna come home and watch that silly shit. And then I need to be prepared. I need to get my head right because I know
I am absolutely going to watch that. I have to hear what you guys have to say. I absolutely have to. Because I was gonna watch it and I said, nope, I'm not doing
it. Kim said she pulled the technicality on us. Well, me, she's like, I don't do Tyler Perry shows. I was like, we do All the Queen's Men. She's like, no, that's Christian Key's show. I was like, all right. I'm all right. But The Oval is us.
Divorce in the Black. You didn't do that one either.
Which one?
Divorce in Black or whatever that was.
Yeah, Divorce in the Black. I thought you did that with us. You, me, Jamani. I thought Chris.
I might have. It wasn't it the movie
other one with Kelly and the artist.
Yeah, movie.
I can do movies, but I'm not doing.
You do movies.
She's not investing. She's not investing that much time into a Tyler Perry production.
I thought it was a movie too until they was like 8 episodes. I was like, oh.
It said part 1, Stacey. I was like, it's like, you know. All right, before we wrap this shit up, we gotta get to the casting in the room. I was like, why does Michael B. Jordan have a light skinned brother? I was like, when I saw the dude,
nothing alike. Sorry, not sorry.
It was the jawbones and everything. I like the cheekbones. I was like,
oh, you saying he don't have a jawline? Is that what you're saying?
No, they're very like big cheek. Like his cheekbones are very prominent, and it reminded me.
You know who that is, right? You know who that is.
I was like,
You know who that is, David?
What?
Do you know who that is?
No.
That's Megatron from the Killer Twin show.
Oh shit! You're right. That is Megatron. Damn it! From the Double Cross.
To Google it, because it was like I know his face from somewhere.
That is Megatron. Damn it!
His name was not Megatron. It was something with a C. Wasn't
what David calls him?
I call him Megatron.
It was Centron.
Centron. Yeah, Centron. That's him. Yep.
Oh, they broke up. Okay, Beauty Black is good. Good is relative, Tracy. I will hold up and say good is relative because I saw that trailer and I was like, that's Kingdom business, with a splash of stripper. And I was like, good.
His thing sucks.
What's up, Stacey?
That's good promos, but the end product always sucks.
Yeah, it got that cheap quality production, to be real. All the Queen, November 28th. We'll be back for that. Stacey, Kim, excuse me, we'll be there for that. Anyway, I don't want to do this anymore. It's a lot of movies going on. It was a lot of plots and twists. I give it that. And you do got to pay attention. Yeah. Don't think about it, because if you do, then you just stop. You're like, this is stupid. Like if you got the cops on your side, just kill your wife and get the two. You kill Kevin. Kevin is the one that got Riley $250 million and got him broke.
Huh? They did kill Kevin.
They killed Kevin.
But that was plan C. Like plan A is you kill Kevin because he's the reason why she got 250 and you got nothing. So you get to the insider trading, you figure out how to get that cryptocurrency back. You take some business classes that tell you don't put all your money in anything and then pray it works out, because that don't make any sense. I was like, and then we good. But yeah, a lot of, I thought actually, to your point of the woman always ending up on top, I thought somehow the sister and the best friend were gonna help Riley win in the end. Like so, 'cause when she's sitting up there being interviewed by the cop and her sister's there, and her sister's like, again, this story makes no damn sense, but the sister's like, it's okay, right? Like this whole we're role playing and my husband came home bullshit. I was like, okay, so the sister's in on it, and maybe she has like the cop under her, under her wing or whatever, right, on the drawers, or whatever. And I thought that was gonna be a thing, and then that was. She's like, no, you don't call, you talk to her, you talk to me. I was like, are you a lawyer now? Like, I'm like, what? Why are you here?
Yeah,
Like,
I believe she's a lawyer. That's why she was in the room with them. I believe, but they never said that officially. But I'm assuming if you're sitting there in an interrogation room next to your sister and you're saying basically what she's not going to say, right? You're like, no, she's not
yes.
going to say that. We're going to get up. They should have just said, I'm her lawyer or something, right? Some verbiage that we know she's a lawyer, right? None of that. You just assume it. Yeah.
What did she do? Like, and again, second time at the house, she's like, "Oh my god, this is such a beautiful house. I'm so mad that your mom left it to you." I was like, "Shouldn't we have discussed this in the first scene, or just not at all? Because you should already know that your sister has the family house, and what the fuck does that have to do with
And that's
anything?"
weird, right? Because every Thursday she spends with her sister. So you're going to your childhood house. So why are you amazed when you walk in? I was like, what?
I know.
Like, did she
Kill
just
her.
move in or something? And you used to go see her in a different house? But she literally said, when mom and dad died, I stayed, right? And I was like, okay.
I did again. How about you get someone to kill her as she goes to the sister's house, right? Again, I did love. What was the point of being like Tuesday, Wednesday, last Thursday before lunch? Like, what is this timeline supposed to establish with us? Like, I don't understand. Like, this is all a complicated heist that was done weeks ago. Like, no, because I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. It was too much. It was too much. But then, like, yeah. But again, I love the idea though that he was like, okay, I'm gonna establish my alibi by letting people know I was cheating on my wife, but I'm not home. So, and we can't ask anybody else to get involved because that's more people that we have to deal with. And I like that. So I like that they were trying to come up with a somewhat realistic plan, but it's like
Mhm.
just just kill her on the way to the sister's house, and it's fine. Just random act of violence is terrible. But somehow, if you die, the money just follows you, just goes down the family line. Like that's not a thing. That's
That's
not
not
a
a
thing.
thing. That doesn't
It's
even make
like
any
So
sense. Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, if Kevin dies,
just
he
have
goes,
divorced her and just took half of her non-existent 250 million and gone about his life.
Yep.
which is what she said after they fucked. She was like, I didn't want you to divorce me and take half the money. So I could have just divorced you. So I don't have to kill you or get my cousin to fuck you and kill you or whatever, or whatever this is supposed to be about. I was like, this don't make any kind of sense. I felt like a threesome could have happened. They had options. They had options. And I thought they were gonna be like, the surprise is we're all doing this.
Some with Brianna. Yeah.
Well, let's put that into motion. You know what I'm saying? And like that didn't happen. There's a Polly movie on Tubi. I think we should review. I haven't watched it yet, but it just seems like I was thinking about it. Anyway, that's nothing. Come on, let's wrap this up so I can eat a nutty buddy. Oh no, it don't hit me.
This is going a whole nother direction. All right. Please help us reach 500 views per video and 2,500 subscribers by December 15th.
Thanks, Stacey. I got to put both fingers on her. I was like, boop. All right, Kim, please.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Thank you so much for joining the chat, guys. We truly appreciate it. Thank you, Tracy. It seems like you're the only one in there, and we thank you for coming back to each video. Thank you so much. We want you to like the video. Please share the video because we're trying to get 500 views per video, and we're also trying to reach 2,500 subscribers by December 15th. So we need everyone to share the video, like the video. Also, please hit the notification bell so you know when the next video is coming, which will be tomorrow afternoon. Thank you again for joining the chat, joining the conversation. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Thanks, Kim. Tracy, thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate this. And everyone else who's out there in Viewland, we thank you so much. Tomorrow we're gonna do Tyler Perry. Don't worry about it. We're gonna do that silliness. I'll watch it in the morning and get ready for it. Stacey's I see her in the back cheering. And then we're gonna do From From is very popular, so we're gonna do From. And then Jamani wants to do a time travel discussion of Back to the Future versus Terminator. So I look forward to this. I feel like this is a generational thing. He didn't grow up watching them like I did, but we're gonna talk about that and which one does it better. But he wants to do it anyway. So I get to do some sci-fi for a little bit. But anyway, that's tomorrow. So stay tuned. I will see you again at some point. All right. I will say thank you guys very much for hanging out with us. I see people watching in the chat.
I enjoyed The View very much. I don't know what the fuck I was watching.
Rewatch this. Rewatch this when we're done. Rewatch this. You'll see what we're talking about. You'll be like, oh shit.
Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
What? You want to go there?
Oh, shit. Stacey, do your thing.
Fuck that shit.
But anyway, please like and share and comment on the video and all that kinds of stuff. As they say, we're just going to end this broadcast and say bye.